India has issued a major directive to smartphone makers. The Telecom Ministry has ordered that all new smartphones sold in India must come preloaded with the government's cybersecurity app, Sanchar Saathi. That's on your screen. That's the app that you're on your screen, and we try to get you more pictures. I'm using the app on my phone as we speak, trying to navigate what really this app is. And with this app, according to the government, users won't be, the smartphone users are not going to be allowed to delete it. That's the big decision by the union government. The circular sent privately to major brands gives companies 90 days to comply. Devices already in the supply chain will get the app through a software update. The government says Sanchar Saathi is essential to fight a surge in cybercrime, phone theft and SIM fraud. The app has already helped recover over 7 lakh stolen phones and blocked millions of fake connections, according to government. The Sanchar Saathi app uses the unique IMEI number carried by each handset. It allows users to verify the IMEI numbers, report suspicious calls, and block lost or stolen phones through a central portal, enabling authorities to disable network access for stolen devices. But privacy advocates are raising red flags, saying this removes meaningful user consent. Meanwhile, all eyes now at tech giants like Apple, which have famously refused government demands for pre-installed apps in the past. Apple has previously locked horns with the telecom regulators over the development of a government anti-spam mobile app, which is among the companies such as Samsung, Vivo, Oppo and Xiaomi bound by the new order. So what does this really mean for you? How should you be looking at this? I'm being joined by Kanish Gaur, who's a cyber security expert. Thank you very much, Mr. Kanish Gaur, for joining us. My first question to you, Kanish, does this now mean the private players, the smartphone manufacturers, will have to follow the government directive? They have no option but to download this government website, which is a cyber safety website according to the app that we have seen, and that's the app claim. So they will have to download it and users cannot delete it.
See, it is not about users. It will come preloaded. So the device providers have been told to preload this app and make it as a default app. So we are going back to COVID, where everyone was told to have apps to track movement of people. So the issue which is there is that government will have to bring out a regulation. And if big tech companies like Apple don't comply to this, they can approach the court and say this is evading their laws and norms. And we have seen Apple reach out to the court in the past because of such regulations being built in. But my view is that government should do a proper consultation rather than just making it mandatory for everyone to download this particular app, and explain the reason why they want to mandate the Sanchar Saathi app. Mind you, a lot of times Mighty and Department of Telecom lock horns, and they lead to duplication of regulations. Where Mighty tries to act on digital apps, Department of Telecom tries to act on telecom service providers and device manufacturers. So we have to ensure that there is no over-regulation. And before you bring out such a regulation, there is public consultation taken into account for companies like Apple and others to put forward their grievance, even if it is about protecting citizens from cybercrime and cyber fraud.
Okay, so you made a statement in the beginning that this is not about users, it is going to be a preloaded app. But the point here is, once the users buy the smartphone, do they have the option of deleting the app? From what I can understand, they don't have that option. Is that correct or is that wrong?
Yes,
Do you know anything
yes. So
about
if a
it?
preloaded, yeah. So if a preloaded app comes, then it is a de facto app. And in China, you have such apps which are built in, and you can't delete those apps because they are set up by the handset manufacturers or the device service providers. So these are preloaded apps, and they are then linked to the IMI number and the government would look at mapping the SIMs to these apps to ensure tracking, and that's the reason. So you will find it difficult to delete. Preloading means it will be a de facto.
Okay, Kanish, now I'm just going through that app as we are talking, and it speaks about report suspected fraud communication, block your lost, stolen mobile handset. It's there on the screen also for our viewers to see. Know your mobile connections in your name, know genuineness of your mobile handset. So different categories are there on this particular app. It's seen as a cyber safety app. Uh, how do you look at it? Is this a good move? Are there concerns? Because some players are talking about where's the user consent and what about data?
See, in the past, we have seen that government has been accused of snooping into people's lives by using softwares like Pegasus. So if you're trying to bring out an app today, you need to do a public consultation and ensure that there is a difference between maker and checker. And even if government is collecting this data, how are they going to follow the new data protection regulations on ensuring this data is not misused against people for surveillance and monitoring? That is one of the biggest aspects. And whosoever is the department will again then become a significant data fiduciary as per the data protection norm. So how would they comply to the DPDP guidelines? Would they be made any exceptions where they need not follow the rules of DPDP and act as a surveillance agency per se? Who this data would be shared with third parties? Is it going to be law enforcement agencies? So this has to be more thought through, and government needs to give more clarity, call out for public consultation, take views from other tech companies as well, not just Apple, but companies like Meta, companies like Samsung, uh, right? And even the device service providers to see what could be a better way to bring it out and even explain why government is trying to do this. There could be consultations, there could be methods which could be designed rather than just imposing a law saying everyone needs to download this apps right now.